Hello, thanks for joining us. This is TVWAN News. In this edition, Matanai Airstrip commissioned, teachers accredited in early learning, and Vipers named 33-man squad. After 20 years without an airstrip, the people of Matanai were delighted to witness the commissioning of the district's revived airstrip on Friday, 25th March. The airstrip was constructed at a cost of 2 million kina under the Lihir royalty funds.
The people of Matanai District gathered in their small township on Friday, 25th of March, to witness the commissioning of the district's revived airstrip after 20 years without service, as well as several impact projects. Civil Aviation Minister and Matanai MP said the airstrip was an overdue development constructed at a cost of 2 million kina under the Lihir royalty funds. While there was political opposition from the New Ireland provincial government by a way of court order to stop the opening of the airstrip, Minister Snowbelt said the DDA was focused on delivering services.
And since 2007 he come over 412 million kina of Lihir royalty money, which have been paid according to records below Newcrest. Only releasing Pinis. Only been buying me go straight on this provincial treasury below imi to bla. And travel money to us. Kind size money all same. You should be seeing projects like this today. But for nearly 13 years, we have not experienced kind project all same.
Treasurer and Giving MP Ian Staki gave the keynote address on behalf of the Prime Minister, who was unable to attend the event. He commended his colleague minister for reviving an important development for the people of New Ireland.
On rural airstrips today, lo Papua New Guinea, you got big demand long him. At this time, suppose you me look inside long program, long body where he control him all rural airstrips. He got so far 276 all rural airstrips. Underneath long, this program only come up him since August 2020. Now money only me go inside from 2019 to 2022. He come up 21 million kina tasol. Mipla long treasury, want him national planning. Mipla by look strong lo this component. Now me nap talking you mipla confident. This 21 million kina mipla by go antap.
The treasurer said from 2019 to 2022, the Marape government allocated 21 million kina to the Rural Airstrip Agency, reaffirming the government's stance to increase funding in future. For the people of Matanai, it is a big relief as they will no longer travel 4 hours along the Buluminski Highway to Keveng to catch a flight or cross the St. George Channel to East New Britain. The DDA has subsidized the airfare by 50% for flights from Matanai to Tokwa. Jumaima Sukba, TV1 News.
Meanwhile, several impact projects worth 20 million kina were also launched together with the commissioning of the Matanai airstrip. Matanai MP Walter Schnobelt said the projects are focused on delivering services to doorsteps under the DDA's Stretim Idua pastime concept.
Several impact projects worth 20 million kina were launched together with the Matanai District's revived airstrip in New Ireland Province. These services are overdue for the people of Matanai. Among the projects launched was the Matanai airstrip at a cost of 2 million kina, including 3.7 million kina for heavy equipment, 520,000 kina low-end order vehicles for the DDA business arm, Matanai Advancement Limited, 5.5 million kina of a 1 megawatt biomass power generation project, 2 million kina na Matanai Fire Station, 2 million kina Flight Training Center, and 4 million kina hydrogen solar power project for the Matanai District Hospital. Other smaller projects include Matanai joint venture with Rabaul Metal Industry for copper factory for the housing scheme worth 300,000 kina, transmitter for NBC TV and radio for Matanai, and 1 million kina counterpart funding for a new Matanai District courthouse at a cost of 4 million kina.
You will get a stable level of me through. All the project when me walking yellow na Matanai District priority. Me no takis lo side, me no walking all kind side deal na no gat. And that's another reason why you see projects happening in Matanai, because you no gat takis lo side. You get 100% of the project funding.
Jumaima Sukbat, TV1 News.
The Gazelle District in East New Britain continues to support incentives and programs to empower women in small and medium enterprises. On Sunday, March 27, 51 women graduated from a 2-week training in tailoring at the Vilua Guest House at Open Bay. 51 women from the wards of Open Bay, Matanai and Mandrabit in the Lasulbainin LLG of East New Britain Province graduated from a short 2-week tailoring training. The occasion also witnessed the presentation of a new truck to the women in these 3 wards by the Gazelle District Development Authority. The donation of the new truck will complement the training the women have received to move their goods and produce to and from the markets. Representing women in the 3 wards, co-owner of Vilua Guest House Anna Lova commended the Gazelle DDA for recognizing the needs of women in the area and providing the first of its kind training for the women that were fortunate to acquire new knowledge in tailoring.
Or single mothers to staff. So this blouse it drive him all logo inside this workshop so that only can come up publicly. Only since school, now only they can go back. Now only yet must working some of them colors, lo salim, lo minafim, needs blongol.
Present at the occasion was Gazelle MP and Health Minister Jelta Wong. He urged the women to work together and make use of their skills in their respective wards and households.
Every woman here is a leader. You can be a leader in the house, you can be a leader outside, but you need him this land. The talker said, you not walking this la walk. No got man by talking me or say, you not walking this la walk. Any walk you like walking, you walk him. You all got a leader.
The training was facilitated by women representatives of the Gazelle DDA and Community Development. The training came about after numerous visits by Gazelle MP to the LLG and saw the need to empower women. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The 9th National Parliament unanimously accepted the 2021 Electoral Boundaries Commission recommendations and MAP's report on March 22, 2022. The acceptance of the EBC report was the enactment of 7 electorates to have their respective seats in the upcoming 2022 National General Elections.
The 2021 Electoral Boundaries Commission's recommendations and MAP's report was welcomed by the 9th Parliament with 7 new electorates: Delta Fly, Hirikoyari, Popondeta, Nakanai, Wauwaria, Komohulia, and Pogera Payela. With these 7 new electorates going into election in the upcoming 2022 National General Elections, there will now be 118 seats to be contested. In this report, 6 other electorates were also enacted, but their respective elections will be held in the 2027 National General Elections. These electorates are Baniara, Motu Koitabu, Baining, Middle Sepik, Mendi Central, and Anglim. Electoral Boundaries Commission Chairman Simon Sinai conveyed sincere thanks to the Marape-led government for having the trust and confidence in supporting the EBC to carry out its functions throughout the country, leading to the tabling of the final report. Sinai added that the recommendations made to the National Parliament was a reflection of the country's voice gauged through this constitutional process. The EBC adopted an approach where the split of the new electorates were made within the existing boundary and did not overlap or extend to neighboring boundaries. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
16 teachers from Central Province and the Autonomous Region of Bougainville recently received their Certificate 2 in Early Childhood Education and Development through a pilot program spearheaded by the IEA College of TAFE and Digicel PNG Foundation. The accreditation is internationally recognized. The 16 teachers from Central Province and the Autonomous Region of Bougainville now have an accreditation that is internationally recognized and complements Digicel PNG Foundation's investment in early childhood education centers and facilities. CEO of Digicel PNG Foundation, Serena Sasingian, acknowledged the program, saying that Digicel Foundation began its investment in early childhood education in 2008 when it launched its first mobile education center. She said the partnership was a significant step forward in helping the government implement its early childhood education policy.
It's the education that will enable us to unlock the full potential that's there. And we know that if you invest when the kids are young and you give them that curiosity to learn, not sit down and instruct them, it's very much about the type of teaching skills and practice that is used that will help to open up their eyes to the world of opportunity that is around them.
IEA College of TAFE manager Dr. William Pedley said that TAFE was excited that it was part of the early childhood teacher training.
Face very difficult challenges. As you know, the world is constantly changing and challenging. There's all kinds of upheavals going on now, and there always will be. The only way we can overcome those challenges is if our children and our communities have the ability, the knowledge, the skills, the communication skills to overcome those things. And it's only by doing the sort of thing that you're doing that people will become strong enough and feel empowered to develop their communities.
The Learning Mode was a first of its kind in Papua New Guinea, where it saw a mixed mode of both face-to-face classroom lectures and online video conference lectures, which is the future of learning. To date, Digicel Foundation has invested approximately 150 million kina into education and health projects in all the 89 districts of Papua New Guinea. The legendary National Housing Corporation headquarters building at Tokarara in the National Capital District is undergoing major renovation work. All NHC employees at the Tokarara headquarters have moved into their new office space at the New Horizons office complex at 7 Mile.
Renovation on the National Housing Corporation headquarters building will take 2 years to complete before the public could witness a new-look NHC HQ. NHC Managing Director Andre Mokono says the upgrade will depict new hope, restoration, and versatility in this people's organization whose previous management had allowed it to be asphyxiated with greed and corruption, resulting in a decay in public trust and confidence. A local architectural and construction company was awarded the renovation contract. Mokono was thankful to the government for having the confidence in his management and had allocated an initial 10 million kina for this purpose. He extended the same to the government for the initial 4 million kina allocation, which saw major renovation currently underway at the NHC's 4 flats comprising 16 units at the Manu Autoport and a further 3 million kina that will see additional renovation works to begin at other NHC flats and properties in Port Moresby. Leh, Goroka and Kenantu will all have their dilapidated properties renovated after Port Moresby. Other centers will follow. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Rice growing by locals in the IRLLG Kagua-Eravet district in the Southern Highlands province is slowly picking up despite many challenges. Lead farmer Knox Alumbi said rice growing is new to the area. He said while some members of the community have made attempts to grow in the crop, many challenges are faced due to lack of basic rice growing skills. A team from the National Agriculture and Research Institute paid a brief visit to the IRLLG and Alumbi, asked them to provide training on basic rice growing, including introducing appropriate rice varieties suitable for the local environment. Nari said training arrangements would be made soon on basic skills including post-harvest and milling. Meantime, the Nari team also observed nursery establishment, transplanting, spacing, and other basic skills. And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Agmak Rabal Gurias have recorded a massive 38-6 win over the Kimbe Cutters in a trial match played at the Calabon Oval in Kokopo on Sunday afternoon. The Gurias showed class, power and experience to take the lead 18-6 to halftime. Stelni Olo opened the scoring with a successful conversion by Saki Pita to give Gurias a 6-0 lead. Cutters replied with a converted try to lock the score at 6-all. However, Olo, Mark Alunga and Francis Takai contributed to the Gurias scoring spree. At the end of the first quarter, Gurias was leading 18-6. Back from halftime, Joe Frank, Dominic Anis and Lance Mutu pushed the scoreboard for the Gurias to 32 points. While Cutters made a late consolation try, Kosobadi crossed for Gurias right on full time to settle for a comfortable win over the Cutters, 38 points to 12. Money Plus NCDC Port Moresby Vipers Board has endorsed and announced a 33-man squad for the 2022 Digital Cup season. The Vipers Board was also pleased to welcome back a number of old hands in Aseboas, Enoch Maki, Brendan Gotuno, and Stanton Albert.
While majority of last year's playing squad have been retained, every single player who made the Money Plus NCDC Port Moresby Vipers 33-man squad earned their spot on merit. In addition, 6 emerging stars from the Vipers Academy side have been added to the 2022 squad. Simon Arana, Mesno Lucky, Jimmy Giswa, Junior Vicky Kevau, Joel Gena and Michael Chris. The Vipers Board was also pleased to announce and welcome back a number of old hands in Aseboas, Enoch Maki, Brendan Gotuno and Stanton Albert from the Hunters, and Stagroth Amian, who worked really hard during pre-season to impress coach Joe Sipa and his coaching staff to make the final cut. Sipa said it's a real luxury to have the big boys back, and hopefully their experience will rub off on the younger playing group. He added that one of their major downfalls last season was lack of experience and strong leadership to handle pressure, especially in big games such as finals football. Salome Vincent, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water. Cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Pleasant viewing. Bye for now.